Well. Well. I was not expecting a FEH Channel. Apparently this happened last night while your boy was not aware, so a little bit late on the coverage of this one, but I went ahead and skimmed through everything here. Of course, they dropped the FEH Channel on 420, right? As if anyone was in the correct mental capacity to be ready for a FEH Channel on 420. But we have a Golden Week FEH Channel here. We're getting a bunch of login bonuses, as we see right here. 132 of every flower. We get 66 Heroic Grails and 66 Divine Dews. All these are pretty nice little rewards. We have the Golden Week quests, which are going to give you a total of 20 tickets for all of the previous Choose Your Legends banners, which are making a comeback in Hero Fest form. So I already did my summons for all of these already, and I had some pretty fire luck, to be honest. My tickets were really good. 20 free summons is really dope, to be honest. Like, for Hero Fest rates, 5% chance for a 5-star, you're getting 20 free summons, basically, plus the free summon that you just get with every new banner. So really nice that they did that. Very nice Golden Week rewards there. We're having a new quiz event. This is going to be like one of those... I believe they do these on Twitter, where you just answer correctly, and if we answer all the questions right, we get a little reward or what have you. Okay, next up we have our next Mythic Hero, who's going to be the Mythic Hero for this month's Mythic banner, I believe. So this is going to be Nerthuz. R.I.P. the dream, man. I thought Nerthuz was supposed to be Freya's mommy, but unfortunately, Nerthuz is not Freya's mommy. She's Freya's auntie. So, auntie right there, auntie energy. So, we have Horn of the Land. We already saw what her weapon did in a data mine. Her weapon is pretty bananas, by the way. She has Gale Force. She's got Attack and Speed Clash 4. She has Fruit of Life, which they didn't show us the full details for this new skill, but Faye the Owl said that it reduces damage from the first attack that she takes, and then gives her bonus damage based on whatever she reduced. So I would imagine it's similar to Atree's B skill. Probably does more things on top of that as well. And then we have this new C skill here called Alarm, Attack, and Speed. Going to be interesting to see what that does. It looks like it has the Rouse icon there, or... I can't remember if this is the Rouse icon or the Oath icon. Those both look pretty similar to me, but we'll see what this does. C skills are getting pretty good now. It's not like before in the old days where we had joint drives and that was basically it. So, going to be interesting to see what our girl Nerthuz is capable of once her banner drops. Alright, we're getting the Hall of Forms, of course. We already knew about this Hall of Forms. It's the one that has Legendary Tiki and Brave Marth. Actually, a really damn good Hall of Forms. A Legendary Hero, even though it's not a particularly great one, it's still a Legendary Hero that you can build up for free, basically. So that's going to be really nice. And then, of course, Brave Marth, who is going to get his refine soon. And if the pattern holds true, where the winner of the male side of Choose Your Legends always gets the most stacked refine, then this guy has a lot to look forward to. So it might not be a bad idea to invest a Form of Soul in him and get some really good skills on him. Alright, let's see what else. We have the Legendary Remixes now for, what's this guy's name again? Like the edgy Alphonse. Lif, right? Lif is his name. And then we have also Flame Emperor herself. Let's take a look at what their new skills are going to do. So, Deadly Balance Plus, this was his unique skill. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, or if a penalty is active on the unit, inflicts attack speed and defense -5 on the foe, inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on the foe, and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per foe's attack. So he's got guard and then special ramping and attack and speed and defense -5 on the enemy. Also, special cooldown charge granted even if foe's attack deals 0 damage during combat, and also if a special triggers, neutralizes damage reduction effects from non-special skills. They gave him DR negation. Okay, that's pretty wild. Also, if special triggers before or during combat, grant special cooldown count -2 to unit after combat. Wow, they gave him special spiral also. Holy stacked unique skill, Batman. Look at this. Yeah, this is a really good update to him. Now, his weapon is going to have to be really good, too. He comes with Open the Future, so he already has his own, like, unique special skill that he can use. It's basically just Bonfire with healing, so, like, Aether Mini, I guess you could call it. So, yeah, this guy's going to look pretty interesting with a better weapon. Let's see what his weapon does, but his updated passive skill looks really good. And he's also going to get Even Tempest 3 as his new passive skill that he gets. I'm not the biggest fan of Tempest skills anymore. After we got Assault Troop, I just feel spoiled because Assault Troop is so much better. Okay, here we go. So, Angry Mama. We got Raging Storm 2 here. If unit initiates combat, grants another action to unit. If unit is not adjacent to an ally after combat, only once per turn, and if a skill that moves unit after combat is used, references unit's position after that movement occurs. So that would be something like hit and run, or yeah, like hit and run, lunge, etc., things like that. I'm not sure how you'd be able to get that on her though, but it's just there in case something like that does happen in the future. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25% or unit is not adjacent to an ally, inflicts attack and defense -5 on the foe, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. And also, if foe uses dragon, stone, or beast damage, neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat. Okay, substantial buff here. Now it's doing stat drops. I don't think it had attack and defense -5 before this, so that's just going to add into her weapon already. It's going to be interesting to see what the refined aimer looks like after this. So she's getting the stat drops here. She's also just getting a guaranteed follow-up. Before, she only got the guaranteed follow-up on dragons and beasts. Now she just gets it on everybody. And also, if the enemy is a dragon or beast, then she gets half and null follow-up, so they can't use Wary Fighter or effects like that to prevent her from attacking them twice. So, pretty good. I mean, Raging Storm 2 was already really good, so now it's just even better. Going to be interesting to see what her weapon does now. And then Attack and Res Ideal 4 is going to be her new ace skill. She came with Attack and Res Solo 3. So, of course, Ideal is just way better than Solo at this point. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, this looks pretty interesting. So we're getting this brand new mode. It's going to be called Seer's Snare, right? So I'm not sure how in-depth I want to go with this because it looks pretty complicated. There's a lot to talk about with this, but from what I gather, it just looks like a survival mode. So you go through this tower, you can clear all these different floors. You keep on going down the path until you reach the boss. There's certain tiles that can heal your units as well. Your HP carries over from each fight. So like, let's say you take on this A fight square right here, and one of your units takes like 20 damage. When you go on to the next fight, that 20 damage is going to still be there. So they made it a point to show that you're really going to need a healer for this. And Faye's healer of choice is Reese. I love that. As if Reese is ever going to get a refine. But yeah, I mean, it looks like survival mode, and it looks like you're going to want to bring at least a healer. You're going to want to have a pretty well-balanced team for this. If you lose even one unit during a fight, you automatically lose the entire thing. I'm not sure if you can do the mulligan with the Fae Pass. Like, if you lose a unit, can you rewind time with the Fae Pass and try again? Or are you just going to be completely out of luck, and even with the Fae Pass, you lose a unit, you just lose? Going to be interesting to see how that works. Weapon triangle advantage is going to work even more powerfully in here. So red, green, and blue, the same triangle, except now the advantage is going to be even higher. Prior to this, it was 20%, so I'm guessing it's going to be like 40% now, maybe. Going to be... It's still wild, though. Like, the units nowadays just don't care about triangle advantage. I'm sure Veronica is just going to... Legendary Veronica is going to body blue units regardless. So, yeah, I mean, that's just one thing. Also, colorless foes are now going to have an influence on the triangle as well, as you can see with all of the details there. Okay, what else is there? Yeah, so also, as you clear the floors, you're able to unlock more skills, more passive skills that you can equip. So it seems like a combination of like a survival mode and a... Not really Hall of Forms. Survival mode and the Idle Tower, Forma Tower, whatever it's called. Hall of Forms. Why could I not remember that for a second? Yeah, so Hall of Forms combined with survival mode, you can build up your units even more than they already are built up, giving them more passive skills. You can get this currency here. This is what you're going to need. You can use this to, like, do various things in this mode. Also, there's bonuses, so, like, bonus titles, you're going to want to try to use those. As you can see, Chrom is a bonus hero, Alphonse is not, and Chrom has access to even more skills that he can equip. So, just a slighter advantage to the actual bonus heroes there. I'm not sure how difficult this is going to be. It's going to be hard to say until we actually get to play it for ourselves, but just at a glance, it looks like you're going to want to be a little bit mindful at the very least. But looking at how many skills you can equip here and, like, all of that, I can't imagine this being particularly difficult. So we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, yeah, here, this green tile here, this is like the rest tile. You can stand on that and you'll automatically heal your whole party. And I believe that's about it. Yeah, like, if you lose for some reason, if you're unable to beat a boss with the team that you have selected, you can just restart and try all over again. This is probably going to erase a lot of your progress, though, so you don't want to have to do this unless it's absolutely necessary. You're also going to lose some of the currency that you earned. So, as you can see here, these like, hourglasses are what we're trying to collect. And if you reset, if you unwind time, you're going to lose quite a lot of what you earned there. So, you want to try to not do this if you possibly can. And I think that's about it. Also, of course, we're going to have rewards just from climbing to the top of the tower, like in basically every mode. So it looks like you clear 30 fights or whatever, and you get maximum rewards there. So, yeah, that's pretty much the new mode. We definitely needed more PvE content. There's way more than enough PvP content. So I am at least looking forward to this. I think survival mode is a good idea, but I also think having co-op in here would have been pretty fire if they had a way to implement that. But we'll see how it works. I don't want to claim judgment on anything until I get to try it for myself. And sometimes you play it once and you think it's awesome, and then come, like, next 2 more rounds down the line, it turns out that it sucks, a la the Pawns of Loki mode. But we'll see. So that's all for this FEH channel, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the coverage. I know it's a little bit late, but I was not expecting a FEH channel to happen. So this is your boy Tacho signing out. Take care, fellas, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about all of this.